Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Just had this wonderful meal, this fantastic restaurant in Barcelona in Spain. We're going to make our way now to Edge Brewing Company, which should be rather cool. I'm going the wrong way. We're going this way. Here we go. So we've had some really good tapas, really good food, really good drink. Now it's time to go to... Sorry.
Okay.
Edge Brewing Company. So let's go. Okay, we made it outside. Bus trip across Barcelona, and we're here. Edge Brewing Company. Let's have a look.
Well, when was it last? Copenhagen.
There you go. Edge, let's get in there. There's a garage door in here. Should we just make our way in and see? Say hello. Hello.
Hey. Hello.
How's it going?
Fine.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome.
Simon?
You are Simon.
I'm Simon.
I'm Jofra.
Jofra?
I'm the sales.
You're the
for
salesman, yeah? And we're in
Robin.
Edge Brewing Company. How are we doing? Hello.
How you doing?
Simon?
Nice to meet you, Simon, at last.
Oh, brilliant. What's your name?
Robin.
Robin. How you doing, Robin? You don't
Good,
sound
mate.
Spanish.
Not too Spanish.
Not
No, I've
too
been here for a
Spanish.
few years, but
You're the head brewer, the owner, or?
I'm the assistant brewer.
Assistant brewer,
and,
okay.
Brand manager as well, and the brand ambassador for Edge as well. I've been here since the early days. So cool. How's the tour going?
Let's show me a brewery. Come on, let's go. Let's get in there. So I'm just gate crashing. It's a bit easier for me. There's a few of us bloggers from around the world, America, UK, and it's just easier for me if I just get in and have a look at the brewery. I don't want to take up too many people's time. So here we go. Lots of FEs. Something going on here. Look at that. Here we go. Hello. How are you?
Good, thanks.
What do you have on the bar today?
Oh, you know, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pale ales, IPAs.
You know, all of them.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Should we grab a beer?
Yeah.
Let's get a beer.
What do you
Okay.
got?
Whatever you got. Something lovely. Something light, refreshing, pale ale maybe. So what's this called?
That is the panacea.
Panacea.
It's pale ale.
Pale ale. Looks good. Let's get the aroma.
Yeah.
Hazy pale ale. Oh my goodness me. That smells fantastic. Grapefruit, orange, some lemon. Let's dive in. That tastes absolutely fantastic. Grapefruit, citrus, lemon, biscuit malt. There's nothing like beer at a brewery, fresh beer at a brewery. Looks like we're missing a talk. Should we get in with the rest of the group?
audience, and that way both of us should be able to cover quite a bit, hopefully.
Robin's being modest too. He's very capable of telling you all that you need to know about the beers and our process. Yeah, go ahead. Give me some history.
Okay, so let's do this perhaps with.
Yeah, here, I'll pour us the first ones out. How's that?
Okay.
Start with raspberry?
Cool. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, as I was saying, 4 years, just over 4 years. We've been in the building since kind of late summer 2013. So obviously there was quite a bit of build out. As you can see, it's an old industrial warehouse. So there's quite a bit of work to do, and eventually got around to brewing our first beer in January 2014. Power plant, a saison, because we were actually without full power. So first beer starter brewery, thought we'll let one that might potentially get carried away, so we'll do a saison. Another really common question is why Barcelona? So there's a little bit of an interesting story behind this one. The founder of Edge Brewing is a guy called Scott Vanaver, who's a very keen home brewer, hails from Tampa Bay in Florida, and he was on a visit to Barcelona. We met up, introduced him a little bit to the kind of the nascent beer scene here. He'd always had the kind of dream of taking his home brewing up to another level, and started to consider, well, why not take on the extra challenge of doing this in Spain and in Barcelona. He fell in love with Barcelona, met some other people, and was excited about the possibility of doing something in a culture which is, you know, got great food culture and where things were just beginning to happen. So yeah, I thought we were going to be working in the back of a garage somewhere, and the scale of the project started to get bigger and bigger. So he hooked up with Alan Shepherd, who installed 300 plus breweries, mostly in the United States, but in many different countries around the world. So he brought Alan on board, did an itinerant figure, managed to pin him down for a couple of years, and he basically did the setup and got the project going. It's a story of 3 head brewers. In fact, we'll get to Riley in a minute. Then we had Sean McLean, another American from California, again with a couple of decades long history in craft beer, and did a great job of kind of stabilising the project a little bit. And then Sean was headhunted and took off to Singapore for a project there. And just at that time, we had some news that Riley was available here in Barcelona, and Riley will tell you a little bit more about his story, but we were very lucky that there's some excellent timing for us. Riley came on probably 2-3 months ago, 3 months, 4 months ago?
Yep, end of November. That was good timing. It was almost like we planned it. So yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in the craft brewing industry for about 8 years now. I started at Avery Brewing Company in Boulder, Colorado. I was fortunate to be there for a number of years through some pretty astronomical growth that we underwent in the Colorado craft beer scene. Transitioned into a new facility. Grew a giant portfolio of barrel-aged beers, and kind of reached the point where I'd been in Colorado for 10 years, was looking for an adventure, and as Robin said, here, found my way to Barcelona, so here I am. Felt really fortunate to come on at Edge, that was well established, with a really strong name, and I think a really strong identity in Barcelona and beyond. And yeah, I was just excited to come on with a great team. It was really serendipitous timing. I feel like I kind of lucked out on that front. So I came in here November, the very end of November, and we've just been rolling forward since then. We're putting out several new beers this year, as well as holding on to some of the core brands that really kind of put Edge on the map and established the name. I don't think there's anything we've decided to abandon. We're tweaking some things, we're making some minor changes, and like I said, bringing on some new beers as well. At the same time I came on, Elliot, who you will meet, he's running around out here, the taller of the 2 gents with the glasses on. Elliot came on as our general manager around that same time, so we're both really excited to be here, joining joining Robin and the crew, and just having a lot of fun so far. So I'll talk a little bit about this first beer we're drinking, is the Raspberry Sour. And that's a great example of a beer that was made once here before. Sean McLean, our previous head brewer, had a great idea, and he's been hanging on to this lactobacillus culture that he's been using in kettle sours for, I believe, over a year now. And so when I came in, we knew we wanted to scale this up and bottle it and get it into more mouths, because it had initially just been made in these small tanks back here as sort of an experimental batch that was just kind of for festivals and so on. So I tweaked the malt bill a little bit. We played with the raspberry profile, and that's what we got right there in your glass. We're actually just bottled it yesterday, and we will be labeling it hopefully late next week, and it'll get out into the world. So I hope you enjoy.
Let's go. Sorry, what was it?
Any questions right off the bat about the brewery, the brand, or?
How do you find the generally the beer scene over here?
So they're going to ask some questions. I'm going to move away, not to disturb them too much. Raspberry Sour, let's do a little beer review. So, yeah, we got a one finger white head. Yes, definitely raspberry. And I'm interested because we have the lady over there who we're talking to on the bus, and she doesn't like beer. I think she'd like this one. This is definitely a beer that could maybe introduce not just ladies into beer, but generally everybody into beer. Children too. It's fantastic. Definitely a Stone the Crow's beer. Lovely raspberry taste, nice sourness going on. Easy drinking. Let's get back over.
There are plenty of people in Barcelona who just literally been drinking Estrella their whole life, and there's a process of education to go through first. Okay, why is this beer more bitter? Why is this beer more expensive? What is the difference? Why is it red? So that's been a bit of a challenge, but it's something that Robin and these guys are accustomed to, and in the end, I think quality trumps kind of everything else.
Do you think that because Barcelona's got, or Catalunya's got quite a strong food scene, do you think that kind of helps in terms of the acceptance?
I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
More interested there.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's something that's always been, from my perspective.
I said about the raspberry beer before.
Actually,
what do you think?
sort of
Honestly.
kindled my love of homebrew when I was living in rural Mexico.
No.
We'll keep trying. We've got all week. We'll keep trying.
It's
And my
not
argument
too
was like,
sweet.
well, hey,
It is
if the
strong.
average person
It is strong.
likes Chinese
Yeah,
food
for
and
me.
Italian food and
I'm special.
Did you get the raspberry
Catalan
sauce?
cuisine and whatever it may be, then why aren't they going to like different styles of beer? I refuse to believe that anyone is beyond appreciation of craft beer. So yeah, I think Barcelona's got so many things going for it. I mean, you look at the strong food scene, you look at the strong culture, music, and art that's everywhere. Craft beer is a natural evolution, I think, for the culture, for the gastronomy culture, if you will. Yeah.
What's the adjunct? Smell now.
Sorry.
Smell now.
So you're smelling it? Yeah. That's actually probably just coming from our we were trying to spruce the place up for you guys. So that's not coming out of the brewery.
It's good. Really lovely, lovely beer.
We're doing all kinds of stuff. Historically Edged is done, Fresh Test, straight off of Mandarinas from right here in Spain.
Okay, so let's have a little look at the rest of the plant.
Fresh fruit, whole fruit, chocolate up.
It's just the packaging area. Lots of packaging, lots of bottles, lots of crates. And I tell you what I really like about this place. This is the first time I've been to any kind of craft beer bar or brewery really in Barcelona is, look, brewery there, a couple of yards over here, really lovely pub with good tapas. Yeah, look at that tapas.
So next up here is the Double Edge, it looks like. This is a beer that I was really excited
Another beer?
to brew here. It's another beer that was in Edge's portfolio, it had been around, it had been made, and I saw the recipe on paper, and I said, well, that's great, and I have a couple ideas I want to bring to it. So I brought in a couple new malts from Gateman's,
Let's have a look.
Belgian malting company. And we tweaked the fermentation profile a little bit. We cranked up the
Double Edge.
temperature to let those let that
7% ABV.
get some more of those esters out of our house Belgian.
Maybe a double.
I was
Let's
really
get the
happy
nose.
with the way. I think we have a really nice balance of phenols and esters here, and then the malt to me is just sitting barely second fill. It's just
Definitely
right
get the
behind
Belgian-
all those, Belgian esters. I think we have a really nice
Belgian yeast coming through, Belgian sugars coming through,
again, that's a mix of some wire mints,
Belgian candied sugars.
German malts, and then really some Canadian specialty as well. So that's a beer that.
Oh, it's really nice. Really, really lovely beer. Easy going. Never think it'd be 7% ABV. Nice malt backbone. That nice Belgian yeast, that Belgian candied sugar coming through. Lovely. Okay, so let's look at Edge Brewing Company. I think what we'll do now, we'll settle ourselves down. We're here for a few hours. I think we'll just get into a few beer reviews and speak to the head brewer when he got 5 minutes. Okay, this is old Barcelona. Wow.
It's a very old beer, so
I don't know if you can appreciate it, guys. We've got loads and loads ceilings.
So yeah, you might have heard from your history that there was a civil war that took place in Spain in the late 30s, 36 to 39, I think. And Barcelona was aerially bombed, and this particular part of the city was Poblenou, was like an industrial part of the city, so it was targeted for bombing by, I think, the Italians actually, the allies for Franco. I think there were some boats parked up just outside the city in the harbour, and the city was aerially bombed. So yeah, it was not actually a bunker for human safety. We found out, we had a historian come down, he actually said it was probably for keeping the ammunition safe, not necessarily the people, but in other parts of the city there are bunkers for human safety as well. Maybe, do you know any more about that particular history?
So for us, we're looking at this space thinking, well, this is such a cool thing to have as part of the brewery, and another thing for 2018, trying to roll out some new beers and some new events and things, and we'd like to kind of turn this space into a unique space for private tastings and different events that we can bring down here, because it's a cool piece of the history of Barcelona and the history of Catalunya that we're very proud to have in the brewery, and yeah, we just love to show it to people when they come through it.
I was going to say barrel store, but you wouldn't get many barrels down there.
I was thinking you can come up with this huge barrels down empty, rack them, and then run a long hose down here to fill them. And I'm not saying that's not worth the time, but I am saying we're only so many men in the brewery. We'll see what we come up with. Maybe on a rainy day, Robin and I will get ambitious.
A lot of wastage in those hoses.
Yeah, that too. Thinking like a brewer over there.
So yeah, just like to say thanks to whilst we're in this quiet space down here before we got up to the tasting room. Just to say thanks for coming along and thanks for making it part of the tour. Thanks for bringing the guys down, this motley crew of great beer writers and bloggers and so on. So enjoy the rest of the stay here in Edge Brewing and the rest of the adventure in the city.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for coming.